Yes. Today we are talking reasons why student visa are being refused. Like, you all know that students visa refusal is not a new thing. Okay, so when someone is actually looking for student visa, there is always high chance of refusal. However, you must always make sure you meet the requirements, like you always cross your T's and dot your I's, and then you leave the rest to God. But when you do not provide all the necessary information or documents or prove everything you are supposed to prove, there are always chance of visa refusal. So in today's video, we are going to touch all the factors that could make a visa officer not to grant you visa to come and study in Australia and also in other countries as well, because some of them are somewhat related. Okay, all right, so if this sounds like something you want to hear, please sit back and let's dig in. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Jane Kenny's Creation, where we keep it real. My name is Jane and I live in Australia. Welcome. Thank you, my subscribers. You guys rock. And if you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel and become a member of this beautiful family where we keep it real. Authentic information. All right, let's do this. Okay, I want to talk about your financial capability. Will you be able to afford your study in Australia? Okay, you all know about proof of fund. I think now is about 25,000 Australian dollars and so, but please don't have only that amount in your account or in the account of your sponsor. It is very important. Okay, please do not keep only that amount, because they were like, okay, so you have this amount, so this is you, like in totality, this is you. So if you pay for your school fees and cost of living in Australia, so there won't be any money left in your account. So please don't put only that amount, have something excess. And I know some student visa agents always will tell you they hike the amount so that there will still be something, okay? Because they are looking at the amount that will sustain after you have paid your initial school fees, you are feeding, your accommodation and other expenses. Okay, you know about accommodation costs all over the world. Since post-pandemic, there have been a massive shortage of accommodation, housing everywhere. UK people talk about it, Canada, USA, Australia too. Okay, so for international students, they also need to pay for their accommodation. Okay, but the thing is that finding the accommodation also is a big challenge. Okay, and that is why we talk about AMBA. They help massively with student accommodation. They provide massive accommodation depending on your need. You want full room, you want shade room, you want dorm, and so on, all over the world, in Australia, Canada, UK, other European countries. Their service is top notch. Okay, so if you are hoping to go to another country for your studies, study in any countries, please think AMBA. Okay, I will leave a link to their site, to their booking site, in the description section of this video. All you need is to make your request. What do you want? Which country? Which city? For example, in Australia, they have accommodation. All the cities in Australia, anywhere you can find accommodation, and that is applicable to other countries as well. But one link will take you to their site to make your demand. Okay, so it's hassle free. Like when you contact AMBA through that link under the description section, they will provide you all the information you need. They will assign you a case officer that will see that everything goes seamlessly, like easy peasy. Okay, the good part is that when they provide you this accommodation, okay, they also provide you services after they have given you accommodation. You can call on them, they can check on you. If there is any problem that arises, they can still sort it. Okay, you are secured. The accommodation is well secured. Like someone is doing this job for you, someone is giving you this accommodation, doing all the job for you. Why not choose AMBA? Okay, and you are covered. All right, so you all know that I always talk about this very one, like, but I'm going to talk about it in detail today. GTE. If you are looking for Australia student visa and you don't know what is GTE, you have not started. So it is genuine temporary entrant. This is one of the biggest factor that could make your student visa being refused in Australia and some other countries. So some people call it the ties in your home country. So in Australia, GTE is a big thing. It simply means, what is it that you have in your home country that will take you home after studies? Is it huge enough to take you home? So I'll be explaining this in layman's understanding so that everyone will grab it. Okay, so what is that big thing that will take you home after studies? You know that study visa is temporal. So study visa means I am coming to study and go back, like study and work out, they go home. Okay, however, a lot of things happens after studies. This is not what we are going to be telling them anyways. I think they know, but at that very moment, the visa officer that needs to stamp you and say visa grants need to make sure that you prove this thing, because remember, this person is reporting to someone. This person can be audited. Okay, so at that very moment, they want to make sure that you meet this very requirement. What we're going to talk about GTE first of all is, what is it that you have in your home country? Okay, are you married? Is your spouse staying back? Do you have kids? Are your kids staying back? Is your spouse that is staying back working? These are the proofs. As I'm talking, these are the proof you need to be noted. If they're employed, they're working in a company, you own a business. Is this business going to continue when you have come to Australia to study? I said to one of my clients, I said during consultation, I said, go and add your wife to your business. So you must add your wife there. You can limit her access to your finances. I don't care. But before you go ahead and apply with your agent, please make sure that this business, you add your wife and show a proof that you've been paying your wife in this your business. Okay, and make sure she is the next in command, or if you don't trust her, get someone else, but show a proof that this business you are doing will continue after you've gone, and have other people in that business to show that there is a continuity. Okay, so if you are working, do not resign your job. I take God beg you, don't resign your job before you get your study visa. Okay, because these are the things that are going to check. You need to prove in your GTE that this job is still in existence, even when you are going to come back and meet this job. Okay, again, please, when you are estimating what you want to do after work, please don't overestimate things. These people know the country you are coming, they know the economic standard, they know the minimum wage. So please don't go and hike and say, when I finish studying, I'm going to earn blah blah amount of money. That's huge amount that will make a visa officer say, okay, because they're going to pay you big like this in Ghana, in Kenya, in Nigeria, okay, you will go home. No. They know how much these people earn. So don't overestimate it, because that will raise eyebrow. Just like someone said, please don't lie. Okay. Once you lie too much, like there's this lie that when you lie, you continue lying and you will get caught. Okay. So these things, I just want to say another thing about GTE, please. It is not always good for you to sponsor yourself. You can wire the money to someone in the family, your parents, a brother or a sister you trust, to make them not carry your money and waka and run, because these people, when they see money, they go change, turn to devil. So please trust someone related to you that you can make a plan 3 months before, where the money to them, show money is going and coming back. Most of the time, people that sponsor themselves that are not medical practitioners, doctors, nurses, engineers, you know, with these big jobs, they know that you can sponsor yourself and your job is going. They always get visa refusal, because it raises eyebrow, because they feel like, okay, when you are gone now, what happens to this money that you claim you are making that will sustain you in Australia? Okay, so please, there's another tip I want to give you today. I said, if you're sponsoring yourself and you don't have this big job, you're not one of these, their classy occupation, please look for someone in the family, parents or anything, show movement in the account and so on. Another part is if someone is sponsoring you. It's very important if someone is sponsoring you to always provide all the documents of this person, even if it's their business, every information of their business, how they make their money, financial statement of these people, and also of this person sponsoring you, and how you are related to this person is very important. Okay, let's move to another big one. Now, what you are studying, what you are coming to study in Australia or in any other country, how is it related to your current life and the qualification you have in the past? Okay, for example, people say to me, I want to come and study nursing. I say, you don't have any link with nursing. You're an accountant, and all of a sudden you want to study nursing. You will not get admission until you, even if you get admission, you will get visa refusal because your GTE doesn't match. Okay, unless there have been something to show that you have shifted from being an accountant to going to health sector that made you decide to go and do nursing. Does it make sense? So however, you can come here and change. Some people say to me in UK they can change. I say in Australia they can change. Someone coming and telling me, I thought they say from October. I say no, you can still change school and courses. Like you change courses and you can change school if your school doesn't provide that course you want to change to. 6 months after you arrived, like you have been in this your current school for 6 months, you can shoot for change of course or change of school. I made a video about this. Please go and watch it. Let people stop telling you lies. People keep telling lies of things they don't know. They say you cannot change your course in Australia. I say, who is talking? You can change. Don't go and hook yourself to something that will not grant you postgraduate work visa. Your village people say go vest for you. Be sharp, okay? Be smart. All right. So another thing we want to talk about is which study are you coming to do? Please do something that they will, when they open their eyes, are like, okay, this person is actually coming. Even if it doesn't go home, it will be useful to us. Like, seriously. Another thing is which school are you going to? There is this thing called level 1, level 2, level 3 school when it comes to student visa in Australia processing. Okay, so the visa officer is looking at something. Which country are you coming from? Is your country high risk? If your country is high risk, please don't go and hustle for level 3 schools. I've made videos in the past and I'm going to link them up. Okay, if you are coming from high risk country like Nigeria, please stop hustling for cheap school, because most of those cheap school are level 3 and some low level 2 schools. Okay, you can go for level 1. The good thing is that you can still make your school fees when you come now, and you know they're lazy now, or you can change, but the target is to grab yourself visa. Okay, all right. So if you're coming from high risk country, please target level 1 schools. Okay, level 1 school means that these people have authentic record. Like people come here and study. They don't disappear. They don't do crime. They don't come and mess up the visa condition. They keep to their student visa condition. Okay, so where there's some schools are notorious, known for people coming and disappearing. So when you are coming from high risk country, they think, okay, you want to pay low school fees because actually you're not coming to study. You see, but if you are paying high school fees and stuff and going to level 1 school, automatically they say, okay, this one is coming to do something. And actually those level 1 schools, sometimes in most courses, they will not require you to write IELTS, PTE, OET, or any other English, as long as you have studied previously in English. That is one good thing about them, but not medical profession. Okay, all right. So another thing is about your country you're coming from, political unrest, blah, 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 blah. So if you're coming to those countries, I'll still call them high-risk country. Please be careful when you write your GTE. Another big one I'm going to talk about today is the mess you are making in your GTE and statement of purpose. Please, when you get admission, is different from visa application. I say to people that have connected with me via consultation, I say, please, you have gotten admission now, go and review your SOP, statement of purpose. I know the schools are giving you admission with this SOP. Please go and rewrite, go and review. You are going to the higher fight, like intensive fight now. Go and review it. Another person is going to check them very well. Okay, don't just carry it and go. Okay, and your GTE, please, when you write your GTE, provide enough information. Proof. Attach your proof. Attach your proof. I've seen people talk about their sponsors. They don't give any more proof. They don't know these people. Even if it's Dangote, I know everyone in your country or know the richest person in your country, but your visa officer wants to see a proof that this person has enough money and the money is genuine and there is a business or salary coming in genuinely to this person's account. Okay, this is very important. For those of you that are telling me my agent said I cannot come with my husband, I cannot come with my children, listen to them. You will bring them. Listen to your agent in this one. Listen to them. Okay, the more you bring them, the more money you pay, and your GTE is going down. Actually, there are some people like doctors and nurses and something that couples that lately they've been giving a visa because they know that two of them are assets or something. You know, they know that they are assets to their economy and blah, 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 blah. People, you know these people, they know what they are doing. But I beg, if your husband or your wife is not that high and you guys don't have enough money to cover everything, can someone come and the other people will follow afterwards? Okay, let's talk about your requirements. You are meeting the requirement. You meet your requirement, school will give you admission. Okay, that's not really a major problem because the school will scrutinize this to give you admission. However, make sure when you're applying for your visa that everything is intact. Okay, all right. For English requirements, any schools that need English requirements will ask you to provide it. So going for visa anyways means that you already have your English requirements. Some of the level 1 school will not ask you for English requirements. So if they do not ask you for English requirements, the visa officer will not ask you as long as they belong to that level 1 schools. Yes, it's still happening. Don't come here and tell me it's not happening. It's happening. Okay. So another thing they look at is the course you are coming to study in Australia. Is it available in your country? Why are you coming to this country to study it? You need to write something. You need to tell them why you have chosen to come to Australia. But don't talk nonsense. So say something nice. Say something reasonable. Okay? All right. So because they want to know why are you not doing it in your country? Because it's there. Some people can talk about so many things about the strike system, the school system, how they take longer years, how the school they want to study it couldn't give them there's so many things people can talk about, but please say something reasonable. Don't come and tell them some things that doesn't make sense. Okay, don't overlie. Don't go lie too much. Your village people go catch you. All right, so the bottom line is this: when you are doing student visa, when you are going through the process of applying for student visa, I want you to know that admission process is different from visa process. Two different human beings, two different authority, two different process. Okay, make sure you don't go and relax and say, now I have admission, I'm getting a visa. No, please, your agent is not the person that needs this visa. You need to ask questions. Okay, and you need to tell your agent when you want to provide some proof and they say don't provide it, is not necessary. Tell your agent that if my visa is denied because of this thing, I will hold you responsible. Okay, because sometimes some agent will say, oh, I've done so many visas, I don't provide this document, so don't provide it. People, your case officer is different from other person's case officer. It's not only one person that grant visa. You guys should know these things. We don't know whether it's this person that is having this issue at Money Cummings, or you know. So people are different. Some people want to know everything. They want to see everything. While some people are okay, this. You know, human beings are different, and you know these things. Tell your agents you want to provide this information, okay? And if they refuse, tell them that you hold them responsible. Yes, this is your money, this is your life, this is your future. No one should mess it up for you on your behalf. If you want to mess your future up, you mess it up yourself and know that I did it myself, but not your agent messing up your future. No, it's not allowed, okay? All right, guys, you need to be smart with this thing. Any visa you're applying for, make sure you are very careful with it. Another thing is that if your visa is refused, your student visa is refused, you cannot appeal it while you are outside of Australia, okay? But if you're in Australia, you can appeal it. However, you can reapply, but please check the reason. Every visa refusal has a reason, okay? Check the reason why it is refused. Make sure you address them if they are addressable, or if about the lies you have said and something and you know it cannot be remedied, then Yeah, but if it's addressable, please treat that and reapply. You can still get your visa grant. Okay, that brings us to the end of this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like my video and share this video like wildfire. Okay, and you know I always love you. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.